Welcome to GC Reddy Technologies. Java for Selenium interview questions. Java for Selenium. First one, why we prefer Java for Selenium? Actually, Selenium supports Java, C#, .NET, Python, Perl, Ruby, and PHP programming languages to write test scripts. We can choose any one of those languages to write test scripts. Then why we need to choose Java? Reasons are Selenium written in Java. Okay, it doesn't mean that Java only more compatible with Selenium. We can use other supported languages also. Okay. Next, second one, important one. Good support. Good support for Selenium with Java. You can get more help documents and code implementations from internet. Next, third one. It is also very important. Majority of Selenium testers, nearly 76%, using Java with Selenium. So knowledge sharing is very easy. Next, fourth point, Java is platform independent language. We can use it on any operating environment. So we choose Java for Selenium. Okay. Next, how much Java is required for Selenium? For test automation using Selenium, Java Standard Edition, or you can say Core Java, Java Standard Edition or Core Java knowledge is sufficient. Next, Java Enterprise Edition or Advanced Java is not required. One general point, Java has three important editions. Other editions also there. Three important editions of Java. One is Java Standard Edition or mass term Core Java. But in Java documentation, you cannot find this Core Java term. Official term is Java Standard Edition. Core Java, this is mass term, public term. Okay, you can use. Java has three important editions. One is Java Standard Edition or Core Java. Second one, Java Enterprise Edition or Advanced Java. Third one, Java Micro Edition for small devices like mobiles. For our Selenium, Java Standard Edition or Core Java is enough. Okay. In Java Standard Edition or Core Java, what are the important concepts, programming concepts for our Selenium? Java language elements, data types, modifiers, variables, operators. Next, control flow statements like conditional statements, loop statements, and branching statements. Next, string handling. Next, file handling in Java. Next, Java IO operations, input and output operations. Next, arrays and array list in Java, constructor in Java, methods, predefined and user defined methods, exception handling, and comments, etc. Next, one more important, Java OOPS concepts. Four fundamentals of OOPS: abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, and encapsulation. Okay. Next, third question. What is Java? Java is a programming language as well as software platform. Java is a programming language to develop software applications, and Java is a software platform to run Java applications. Runtime for Java applications. Okay. Primary thing, Java is a programming language. Next point, Java was developed by Sun Microsystems in 1995. Now it is subsidiary of Oracle Corporation. Next, Java is an object-oriented programming language. In Java, everything is an object except primitive data types. All are objects in Java. Next, Java can be easily extended since it is based on the object model. Next point, Java is a platform independent language. It can be compiled and interpreted. Next, Java is simple. It is easy to learn and easy to implement. Next, Java is securable. Using Java, we can develop virus-free and tamper-free systems. Anyhow, primary purpose of Java software development, it is not our purpose. Our purpose is secondary purpose, that is test automation. We no need to focus on software development using Java, only automation. Okay. Next, how to set up Java environment for Windows operating environment. Say, Java environment setup depends on our computer operating environment. Suppose ours is Windows operating system. Download Windows specific Java software from either java.com or oracle.com and install. Suppose our system is Linux based system. Download Java Linux specific software and install. Okay. How to set up Java environment for Windows? First step, download Java JDK, Java Development Kit. Say, in Java we have three important software. One is JDK, Java Development Kit. Second one, JRE, Java Runtime Environment. Third one, JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Say, download Java JDK, Java Development Kit, not JRE or JVM. Download JDK software from either java.com or oracle.com and install. Next step, set environment variable, path environment variable in your computer to access Java from any directory. Next, download and extract. No need to install. Download and extract Eclipse IDE to write and execute Java programs. Okay. Next, what are the advantages of Java? General topic. What are the advantages of Java? Or uses of Java. Okay, actually this topic is not related to our Selenium test automation. General topic, just to know the concept. Java is used to develop desktop applications like Acrobat Reader. Next, Java is used to develop web applications, general websites. Next, Java is used to develop enterprise applications. Example, banking software applications, insurance software, ERP software, etc. Next, Java is used to develop mobile applications, mobile software applications. Next, it is used to develop embedded systems. Next, Java is used to develop smart cards, scientific applications. Next, one more important thing, important area, Java is used to develop games software, etc. Okay. Next, what are the Java language syntax rules? Say you take any computer language, C, C++, Java, Perl, Python, Ruby, any computer language, they have their own syntax rules. System grammar. Syntax means system grammar. What are the Java language syntax rules? Java is case sensitive. Java is case sensitive language. Difference is there in between uppercase and lowercase values, lowercase letters. For example, C language is case sensitive. VB script, Visual Basic Scripting Edition, VB script is not case sensitive, but Java is case sensitive language. Next, first letter of a Java class name should be in uppercase. Next, Java method names should start with lowercase letter. Next, Java program file name should exactly match with class name. Next, public static void main method. Java program execution starts from main method, which is mandatory in every Java program. Next, every Java statement or step, every Java statement should end with semicolon, and every Java code block, example, conditional blocks, loop blocks, method blocks, etc., should enclosed with curly braces. Okay. Next, what is the primary purpose of comments? To make the code readable. Next, to make the code disable from execution. First one, to make the code readable. This is primary purpose of comments. Say in computer programming, two important things. One is rule, syntax rule. Another is standard. Comments come under standard, not rule. Suppose if you don't write any comments in your Java program, no issue, it will execute. If you write meaningful comments in your program, that is standard, best practice. Okay, to make the code readable, that is the primary purpose of comments in any computer programming, not only in Java. Next, to make the code disable from execution, secondary purpose of comments. For example, I wrote 100 lines of code in my program. I don't want to execute all 100 lines in this iteration. I want to execute only 50 lines of code. I can make remaining 50 lines of code as comment. to make the code disable from execution. Okay. Next, what is data type? Data type is a classification of the type of data that a variable or object can hold in computer programming. You can find data types in every computer programming language. See, one general point, you take any computer language, C, C++, Java, Perl, Python, Ruby, etc. You take any computer programming language, 80% concepts are common. For example, data types, variables, operators, conditional statements, loop statements, branching statements, IO operations, file handling, exception handling, modifiers, etc. 80% programming concepts are common in every computer programming language. Syntax may vary from one language to another, and some features may vary from one language to another. For example, C language, structured programming. In C language, no methods concept. Functions, built-in functions and user-defined functions. In Java, object-oriented programming, no functions, methods, built-in methods and user-defined methods. Okay. Functions in C language are equivalent to methods in Java. Final, 80% programming concepts are common in every programming language. Syntax may vary from one language to another. If you learn any one programming language, then it is easy to learn other languages. Okay. Next, come to mainstream. Java has two categories of data types. One is primitive data types, second one non-primitive data types. Next, what are the 8 primitive data types in Java? Java has 8 primitive data types. Next, subcategories of primitive data types. First subcategory, integer data types. 4 integer types, data types. One is byte, second one short, third one int, fourth one long. All for integers only, but size different, memory allocation different. Next, second subcategory, relational data types. Numbers with decimal places. One is float, second one is double. Next, third subcategory of primitive data types of Java, characters. Only one character data type. Only one character data type. That is char. Next, conditional. Only one conditional data type, Boolean. Okay. Next, what are the types of variables in Java? What are the types of variables in Java? Java has 3 types of variables. One is instance variables, a variable that is declared inside the class but outside the method. That is instance variable. Second one, local variables, a variable that is declared inside the method. Next, third one, static or class variables, a variable that is declared as static, it can't be local. Next, what are the categories of operators in Java? Operators are used to perform mathematical, comparison and logical operations in computer programming, not only in Java. Okay. Important categories of operators in Java are: one is arithmetic operators, 2 assignment operators, 3 relational operators or comparison operators, fourth one logical operators, fifth one bitwise operators, etc. Next, what are the conditional statements in Java? Say, control flow statements. Not only in Java, you take any programming, you can find control flow statements. Java control flow statements can be divided into 3 categories. One is conditional statements, second one loop statements, third one branching statements. Okay. What are the conditional statements in Java? One is if statement, another is switch statement. Next, what are the loop statements in Java? Whenever we want to execute a block of statements multiple times, then we use loop structures. There are four types of loop structures in Java. One is for loop, second one is while loop, third one is do while loop, fourth one is enhanced for loop. And one more thing, we can use conditional statements separately, loop statements also separately, and one more thing, we can insert loops in conditions and vice versa. Okay. Next, what is string? Important topic, string. In our test automation also, string is having more importance. String is a sequence of characters written in double quotes. Next, string may have alphabets, numbers and special characters. Next, explain about arrays in Java. Java array is an object that holds a fixed number of values of a single data type. Next, the length of an array is established when the array is created. Next, array length is fixed. Java array length is fixed. Java array has 0 based index. Next, what are Java methods? Method is a set of statements to perform an operation. Methods also known as procedures or functions. Next, in structured programming, we use functions, built-in functions and user-defined functions. Next, in object-oriented programming like Java, structured programming, example C language, built-in functions and user-defined functions. Object-oriented programming, example Java, we use methods, built-in methods and user-defined methods. Next, what is exception handling in Java? An exception is an event. Exception is an event which occurs during execution of a program. Exception handling is mechanism to handle exceptions. Okay. Next, what is inheritance? Inheritance, OOPS concept, object oriented programming concept. It is a process of inheriting. Inheriting means reusing. It is a process of inheriting the class members. Class members means variables and methods from one class to another class is called inheritance. Next, the class where the class members are getting inherited is called as superclass or parent class or base class. Next, the class to which the class members are getting inherited is called subclass or child class or derived class. Next, the inheritance between superclass and subclass is achieved using extends keyword. Okay. Next, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism means existence of object behavior in many forms, many ways. There are two types of polymorphism in Java. One is compile time polymorphism or method overloading. Second one, runtime polymorphism or method overriding. Okay. Next, what is abstraction? It is a process of hiding implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. Next, what is Java interface? Interface is a Java type definition block which is 100% abstract. Abstract means incomplete. All the interface methods are by default public and abstract. Next, static and final modifiers are not allowed for interface methods. Next, in interfaces, variables have to initialize at the time of declaration. Okay. Next, what is encapsulation? It is a process of wrapping code and data into a single unit. Encapsulation is the technique making the fields in a class private and providing access via public methods. It provides us control over the data. Next, by providing setter and getter methods, we can make a class read only or write only. Next, if you don't define setter method, then read only. And one more thing, in our test automation using Selenium, usually we don't use encapsulation. Developer's point of view, it is required. Okay, thank you.